I thank everyone for being on board this evening. I thank the Lord for this amazing opportunity. For those that are still coming and wanting to join us, I ask in every presentation, I ask God to be able to guide you properly, that if this is not where you need to be, that He will be able to take you exactly where it is that you need to be so you can be prosperous, not just spiritually, but mentally, financially, and a blessing to others. I thank God for this amazing opportunity, and I seal that with Jesus' name. Thank you, everyone, for joining R&B Wealth Strategy Network. Simple, easy funding. It seems that we're going to have fun tonight. I thank everyone that is on board, those that are business owners, those that are looking for a different career change or a different path in their life. This might be the opportunity for you. And if it's not, God will take you there. With that being said, I always tell people you need to know who you're going to be working with, who you're going to be associating yourself with. Because if you look around your 5 friends, your 5 closest friends, believe it or not, that's exactly what you're going to be in 5 years. Look at the people you hang around with. Look at the people you actually have an association with. Those are exactly your motivators, your inspiration. Change your friends, believe it or not. Change your surrounding. Change it. It's okay. Sometimes you have to let go of certain things to be able to get to where you need to go. We carry too many luggages sometimes, and it's okay to make a change. So look around your friends. Look around what you're doing. And if you want something different, then you need to change that. With that being said, I want to let you know who we are so you have an idea, and then you can make an intelligent decision if this is where you want to be. This is Mr. Richard Young, our CEO. He has a background in business credit, credit funding, management, and sales. Mr. Young has 2 beautiful sons. This is his youngest son. He's a teenager, so you know how that goes. And then this gentleman is graduating next month from high school. So we are very proud of that. They're following his father's footsteps into learning. Mr. Young comes from a family of entrepreneurs. It's in his blood. His family was the first Black African-American family to own a Black business. They own a barber shop. This gentleman right here is his great-grandfather. So it's in the blood for him to work on his own. This is his mother. May she rest in peace, Miss Young. Before she passed with the Lord, she graduated with a master's in accounting. She was an entrepreneur with her husband that is still kicking it out there. And they taught their son that working, it's very smart, but working for yourself is even smarter. Mr. Young has done traveling in a lot of different places to learn a lot about credit funding, and management. And when he realized that working for other people was not really the way to do it, he decided to go to his last convention and decided to say, I'm going to open my own business. And in 2015, he found Seasoned Executive Solution. Since then, he's been an entrepreneur on his own, and he keeps traveling to learn more. And because of that, we came together. This is me, your host, Bridget Lendenborg. I have a background in real estate, mortgage lending, insurance, and credit repair. These are my adorable grandkids. Once you have grandkids, you forget about the kids. The 2 boys come from my daughter, and the 2 girls come from my son. Yes, I'm a grandma, and I'm very proud to say that. I opened my own business in 2000, September 2000, and in 2001, I decided to open my storefront. It was very hard as a single mother, very hard, but it was the most rewarding moments of my life because I was able to teach my kids that going to school and learning a career to become independent is something very valuable. In 2001, I was able to generate $2.9 million in sales. I had my own mortgage company and my own real estate company. Because of that accomplishment, the following year, in 2003, I was awarded Businesswoman of the Year. That is me in Washington, D.C., in a gala night, having dinner with the president. Whether you voted for him or not, that's not the point. The point is that I was able to go to Washington and come back with that award and show my kids that what we had done, going to school together, doing homework together, and working together, paid off. Then the crash came in 2008. I was trying to hold on as much as I could, but as an entrepreneur that I am, in 2007, a year before the crash, I took my insurance license, and in 2014, I opened Insured Solution, which I still have presently today. But then what happened with Obamacare? Everybody knows what happened with Obamacare. Everything went just sour. So here we are, two entrepreneurs with different experiences, 30 years of combined experience to be exact in the financial industry. We decided to put something really special together. R&B Wealth Strategy Network, the Green Lady and the Blue Men. We incorporated last year. Yes, the company is very new, but our experiences can run 30 years back. And the people that we have working with us have a lot more experience than we do, and we learn from them. Our mission is focused on providing high-quality financial solutions for both, which is very unique, individuals and business. Most of our colleagues only have focus on one. We wanted to do something different, individual and businesses. Now, this is our office, and a lot of people want to know, where is your office? I want to go to your office. Well, this is our great, beautiful office in the Regions building on the 8th floor. This is our office. It has other little hallways inside and out, the conference room, et cetera, et cetera. But from where we live, it was taking us 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours at night to go and travel back and forth, because we live in Daytona Beach and this is in Orlando. And we don't see clients. All of our agents are nationwide. And I said, you know why? We live in this big house that is alone all day because we're in the office until 10, 11 o'clock at night. Why don't just I move everything home, and one of our big rooms, I just take it to my office, and you'll come to the building, into the office, if you ever have to meet a client. Now, you might say, wow, she works from home. That's awesome. I can call her anytime. No, you cannot. I have an office. I don't work from home. I have an office. When that door closes at 6 o'clock and you call me and you ask me for any documentation, I said I'll get it tomorrow when I get to the office, it's because I left the office. If I stay late, it's because I want to. But my office is from 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, yes, I do stay late because we have agents in the West Coast, which is 3-hour difference, and I take care of them. But my office closes at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'd be lying to you if that door does never open again. Yes, when my little one comes over and he sees grandma with all these papers, what does he want to do? He wants papers too, and he has fun. Now, with that being said, now that you know a little bit about us, let me also tell you who are we looking for, because we don't want just anybody in our organization. This is not a multi-level marketing. This is not a get fast rich scheme, whatever you want to call it. No, this is smart, hard work that if you put the time and you learn from us, because we are willing to teach and equip the right person, you'll be able to learn a lot. But we are looking for highly motivated sales agents. We want entrepreneurs to add to their current portfolio. Business-minded individuals that want a career change or a different opportunity, because what they have right now is not enough to provide or to give them what is that they need. We want people to be coachable. If you know it all, do it yourself. We need someone to be motivated. We're not going to call you in the morning every day. We're not going to text you every day to tell you what you need to do. We need people that have their own mind, that have creativity, networkers, self-promoters, savvy with social media, because unfortunately, we live in a social media world. This is a commission-based business. Yes, it is your business because you're going to be running it at your own time and at your leisure. I'm not going to be following you. We pay very high commissions. $1,000 on consumer financing, 2% on all funded loans amount. And I'm going to show you later how much money that can be. We provide free leads in your area. As of today, I told Mr. Young not to provide any more leads because they're being wasted. People are not using the leads correctly. He was giving 200 and 300 leads per person, and no one has sold anything because they're not calling the leads. Now we are going to give 10, 20, and 30 leads the most. Once you use them, then we're going to give you more, because these leads cost you nothing, but it costs us something. We want agents to have some type of sales experience, some type of financial background. It's not mandatory, but at least you need to know how to balance your checkbook, and you need to learn, and you need to know how to figure a calculator. Because if I give you a commission check, you need to know what is 2% of what. We will equip the right candidate. We're not going to push you. We're going to guide you. Now, if you're on this call because you saw us on social media and because you really don't know what we're all about, and you think that this is a salary or I'm going to be your boss and this is a 9 to 5, this is not for you. It's not. Please get off the phone, get off the computer, because this is not for you. I'm not going to be your boss, and you're not going to have a salary. You're going to earn what you put in. Now, is there a cost? Yes. It was $188. It's no longer $188. Now it's only $175. If you don't put nothing in, you're not going to get nothing out. We have a lot of agents that have not paid absolutely anything, nothing at all, and that's exactly what they're doing. Nothing at all, because it did not cost them nothing. Nothing. So now we're putting a price, because if you want something, you're going to pay for it. So with that being said, I'm just going to take a few seconds. If this is not for you, if you don't think you can do this, this is the time to get off the phone, because now I'm going to talk about the products. And I want to do that to those that are really interested in moving forward. Okay. When the bank says no, we say yes. We have over 30 years of combined experience. We have a portal that provides us over 100 lenders in the personal side and over 4,000 on the business side. Do we use them all? No, we don't. But we have them. They're available to us. We provide immediate either approval or denial for more than one person, which is very, very unique. With a soft pull, we do not require to do a hard pull on anyone until they are approved. I want to make sure, because I heard a move. I want to make sure you guys can still hear me. Okay, I want to make sure. Yes? Excellent. Perfect. Like I said, we facilitate financing very quick. You get approved on Monday. By Wednesday, if you follow the leads of the underwriters and what we tell you that you need, you get money by Wednesday. We just had a lady last week, got approved for 4 different loans, 5 actually. The fifth one is the one that's taking a little longer because that lender is just slow. But by Wednesday, she already had 4 different deposits into her account, and we started on Monday. We deal directly with the underwriters. So what does that mean? That when we tell you in-house, this is what you need to provide to us so we can send it out on your behalf. We're not being a pain. We just know what they need. She was able to get approved that quickly because she asked, what do I need? I told her what she needed. She sent it all in. We submitted the application, got approved, got funded. It was that simple. I have other clients that I still have on my inbox for 2 weeks because they're sleeping on the documents. It's not because we don't want to do it fast. It's because the clients are very slow. So, next screen. Personal loans. These are the conditions. We just increased our conditions for the personal loan. Why? Because we were a little too lenient, and who we were getting were not really the quality clients that we wanted. So we increased the scale, and it's going to continue to increase because I know my colleagues are starting at 700 and at 60,000. I know that for a fact because these are the people we talk to every day. I still want to be able to help those that nobody wants to help, but I also want them to understand that your credit needs to be in some type of good standing. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be in good standing. It is a soft pull to be pre-approved, and once you get approved, it's going to be a hard pull because it's going to show on your credit report. If your credit is frozen, if you have a lock on your credit report, you are not going to get a pre-approval. So for those new agents or those new people that are on the line, they're trying to find out how do we work, do we want a loan, or do you want to join us? When you speak to your clients, ask them, do you have a freeze? Do you have a lock on your credit report? If they say yes, tell them you have to unlock it for the next 45 days. Because it will take 7 days for it to be unlocked for us to see it, and then the lenders need to see it in the process of the loan, which means that within 2 weeks, we're not going to be able to do anything. If it's frozen, then we're not going to be able to touch them for another 30 days because our portal does not allow us to come back with the same clients within 30 days. It's simple. If it's frozen, it's not going to happen. If you have a bankruptcy, it has to be either discharged dismissed, or 2 or 3 years old. And if you have a dismissed bankruptcy and you haven't done anything with your credit report to remove it, you're one of those people that I really don't want to deal with. You need to have some type of positive accounts in your file. Revolving or installment, you need to be working. If you're on disability, for those agents that are on the line that send me disability clients, they're disqualified immediately. Unfortunately, it's not discrimination. It's just that they're not employed. How are they going to pay the money back? They're already on a fixed income. They need to have a valid checking account. If they change their checking account, I'm going to go there because we lost over $100,000 in the last 2 weeks. We just lost it because people changed their checking account. If they change the checking account, not only are you going to lose money because you're going to bring the client and we're not going to be able to pay you, but we are going to decline that application. It's that simple. So if you're being savvy and you think you're going to go behind us, we are going to make their life a living hell. Simple. If you're going to run with me, you're going to have to know me. I'm very clear. I'm very loving. I'm very prayerful, but I'm very real. And if you mess around with my money, we're going to have a problem. We deleted about 5 agents that we knew were into this scam. Now, nobody got money. Nobody got paid. We lost, but everybody lost. The client also needs to have a valid driver's license or a state ID. They need to provide proof or pay stub and bank statement. If they're 1099, which is an individual self-employed, then you have to provide bank statement. And you have to provide a 1099 for the end of the year. And if you're an employee for someone that gives you pay stub, it's a W-2. So here is something that I want to focus on because I am personally, Mr. Young is more lenient, he's more calm. Me, no. I'm a little firecracker. I am not going to receive any application that is less than 620. I don't care if it's my grandmother. It's not going to happen. If it's less than 620 Beacon score, it's not going to go through. It's going to be an immediate denial. If your client changes the checking account after he's approved and he's going to get funded, it's going to be an immediate denial because I'm going to deny them. My underwriters are already aware. Deny them. Close them. Don't fund them. Because we already have people that walked out with money that you as the agent didn't get paid, we didn't get paid, and it looks bad with our broker lender that the people that we're bringing in are scam artists. And we're not going to have that in our organization. We're not. That's why we don't want everybody. We want a specific amount of agents and quality people that want to take this to the next level. We really do. And we will delete you. And you will not have access to absolutely anything of our portal. Business working capital and merchant cash advance preliminary conditions. The scores are different because in this scenario, they're looking more on the business aspect of it. And when he said 4,000, that's for those customers, those merchants, that receive credit cards, Square, $4,000 in merchant. But in the receivable, they have to receive $10,000 or more. So it's a combination. And we were only putting 4,000, and when the client was calling in, we were letting them know the difference. And that brought it was misleading. It was not clear, so we wanted to make it very clear. It's 4,000 in receivables of credit card, and in their own receivable of invoicing is 10,000. The business needs to be in business for more than 6 months, and they need to have articles of incorporation, business license if it's required, and an EIN number. And for those of you that don't know what an EIN number is, it's the business social security. That's what an EIN number is. It identifies that the business is legal. We must have 3 months of bank statement under the business name, not personal. And if they have merchant account, 3 months of merchant. Working capitals are available from 5 to 500,000. Now, it's based on their receivable. It's not like a client can come in and say, I want 500,000 because I want $1 million. So it's based on what they receive every month. They give them a percentage. They're able to go up to 5 positions. What does that mean? It means that they're able to get up to 5 loans with different lenders that we have without having to pay the first one if their receivables sustain the position, the second position, the third position. So I need you guys to understand what that means. We have different terms. They can pay within 24 months, 12 months, 18 months. All of our working capital are daily and weekly at this particular time. Just to let you know, you have to let your clients know. The payments are daily and weekly. This is not like a mortgage or a car payment that is paid monthly. We are working on lenders that will provide us with monthly, but those lenders are a little more skeptical, and we don't have, so right now, the revenue to prove to them that we can sustain the volume that they want. So it's a catch 22, you know, them if you do and them if you don't. But we're going to get it. We have gotten a lot within the last 12 months, so I know we're going to get it, and we're going to get them soon. Merchant consumer financing. What does this mean? This means that now you're able to go to a merchant, a business owner, and let them know you're able to provide financing to your customer without you having to put money out of your pocket. Now, the business owner needs to be qualified. He needs to be in business. He needs to have a storefront because he's receiving clients coming in and coming out. There is an exception to landscaper or construction worker. You know, those are an exception because those people are always traveling and they have their business at home. But as long as they have a business at home, and they have a license and an EIN number and a bank account, and they have a truck that has the business name, that is acceptable. The owner needs to be qualified, not the consumer, and I'll explain to that on the next slide. Now, the beauty of it is that even if they don't need the financing for their clients, now they're able to still have the consumer financing available because they will never have an NFS, non-sufficient fund check. They will never have a bounce check again because they're able to write a check from a client up to $36,000. The moment that they will process that check, they'll know immediately if there's funds in that account. The money will be deposited in his account within 72 hours, and he is ready to go. Is there a cost? Of course there's a cost. Everything is a cost. Nothing free is good, and when it's good, it doesn't last. It's that simple. There's a cost of $195 for 48 months because he's leasing that equipment, and he's leasing the service that the bank is giving him to deposit this money into his account. So he's providing for that service. It's like having a processor. It's like having a secretary, but it's a machine. Now, one of the ways that we cut that expense off is that we let them know. Charge $25, $30 per application. So it will cover the cost. The setup is $600. We provide up to 45 days because we want to make sure that he sees that everything that he acquired pays off on all those customers that he was missing. Now, this is for the business owner's qualification. What is his benefit? He's able to qualify his client with no credit required. No credit required. There's no credit check. And he's able to qualify them up to $500 depending on what his business provides, what his business services are. All he needs is a valid checking account, voided check, driver's license, or state ID. Now, I ran into a situation today because although they're not, listen to this to my agents that are on board, although they do not need a credit to qualify for the consumer financing, when they filled out that 25% down right here agreement, they need to put their Social Security. They need to be legal because there is no credit up front. There is no credit check. But if they decide to run away with $5,000, the lender, the bank, needs to know who they're going after. So I need you to understand, they don't need credit, but they need a Social Security, which means that they need to be legal in the state. And we just found that out today. And as we learn and we progress, I will share it with you. The merchant, the business owner, receives his funds, 100% of his funds, in 3 days. There is no a percentage that comes out. No. $1,000 sale. Here's my calculator. $1,000 sale times 25%. That means that that consumer needs to give $250, and the merchant is going to receive in 72 hours, 3 business days, $750 complete. Whatever his invoice is, that's what he's going to receive. Okay? So I need you guys to understand that there is no credit check, but the consumer needs to have a check, a Social Security. These are all the different consumers, merchants that are able to provide. There's a lot more, but this is just to sum it up. Auto repair, lawyers, CPA, furniture. These are clients that lose a lot of their customers because they're not able to pay upfront for their services. Now they're able to eliminate that. We also provide with credit repair. We can help your clients if they don't qualify for consumer financing because they have less than 520. They don't qualify for personal loan because they have less than 620. We will be able to help them, provide them with credit repair. Once the credit repair is fixed, they're still your clients and more than welcome. You get paid. Commission. Everyone is here because of the commission, not because you saw the video. No, everybody's here because they want to make money. On the personal, 2%. I told you earlier, what is 2%? Why do we pay so much? A lot of people say, well, that's not a lot. 2%. Why can it be 25%? I can say whatever you guys want because I can say I'm going to give you 20% of my commission amount and it will still come out to 2% because a lot of the times the client does not receive the full amount and we still pay you the loan amount. We don't take away the fees that the lender take away from us. We still pay you the loan amount, the funded loan amount. So I could put it in any other way that you guys want to see it, but it's still going to be 2%. And if you make 2 of those a week or 3 a week, you can make some serious money. Now, how much do you want? How much effort do you want to put in? And the business is also 2%, but the business is a little higher. And these numbers, I'm not making them up. These are the numbers that we have seen from other agents. $36,000 a month, that's crazy. No, that's crazy for you because you have a little mind. That's why you're here, because you want to change your life. You want to change your thinking. Because $36,000 a month is absolutely nothing. It can be done. You just have to put the effort to do it. Consumer financing, remember, that the lowest credit is a 520, which means that you will still get paid $1,000, whether it's A, B, or C. The C is the 520. So if you do 3 of those a week, that's $3,000. I know a lot of people on this call are not making $3,000 a week. I just know that for a fact. And if you do that every week for 4 weeks, that's $12,000 a month. Now that's pretty good money for me. D credit is on a case-by-case basis. We try to not approve them at all, but sometimes we do. And this is what we've been seeing for the other agents that have gotten paid. It ranges anywhere from $400 to $600. You're still going to get paid. My disclosure, I keep it in red. Commissions are subject to change. Yes, because tomorrow is not promised. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. So I don't know what's going to happen next year. I don't know what's going to happen next month. The moment they increase my commission, I'll increase it to you. If they decrease my commission, I decrease it to you. It's that simple. Why not? These are some questions that we get all the time. Why not? Why do we use DocuSign? All of our applications are on DocuSign. Our website is secure, R&B Wealth Strategy Network. The client does not apply on R&B Wealth Strategy Network. Once he hits application, it's going to take them to another secure site, which is DocuSign. Why do we do that? Because we are dealing with sensitive information of the client. And every application has a different envelope ID signature. That's what I call it. A different signature ID. We do not do manual applications, and I do not want my agents completing applications for their client because it develops a different ID. And if something happens along the way that client said my application, I didn't do that and I didn't fill that out and these people stole my identity, we can track it down that it came from his IP, from his address, from his business, from his house. We can track it down. Our lawyers can do that. But if you do it from your phone for your client, we're going to track you down. And then you're responsible. So we're just protecting you and I. Each signature has their own ID. So the client needs to sign the DocuSign. So although our website is secure, our application is even more secure. Why? Because the customer has to save it in his hard drive. That's why we don't send back applications. Once the application is received to us, it's saved in the cloud, and the customer has the application. So when they say, I submitted it, I sent it, why don't you have it? You haven't finished it. Because the moment it hits finish, it will take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, and we get it in our portal. Insurance, very expensive. I don't want to get caught in insurance. This business does not require for you to have a license. But I come from the real estate and mortgage world. I carry insurance. I carry licenses. I'm still working with my same name. So my insurance, my business errors and omission is very high. And I do not want to get caught in none of this crap at all. So I protect my baby, R&B, just like I protect my kids. To become an independent agent with us is very simple. You don't need a license. You don't need experience. All the applications are electronic. We give you free leads. We have excellent customer service. You are aware of everything that's happening with your clients all the time. And we are willing to equip the right person. We are. We want to make sure you're successful. Because we have learned along the way of our experiences that if we equip the right people to be with us, we're going to be successful ourselves. Okay? These are some of the notes and back and forth. We have our own private chat that we communicate when an application is received, when an application is approved, if something is pending, where they need to call. I mean, we have everything transparent. Very, very, very transparent. Some of our agents, like I said, some, not all of them. They're out there. They're moving. They're doing their own thing. They are visionaries. They can see where this can go. They do their own advertising. They're promoting. They're bringing clients in. We had 39 members about 2 weeks ago. Now we have 56. We're growing because we just started advertising to recruit and to bring agents into our business a month ago. A month ago. So we haven't been doing this for too long. We wanted to make sure that what we are offering you, it works. And we've been doing it. It works. You just have to work it. 2 motivations that I always have. I always put it down. Walmart and Amazon. Who was Amazon's competitor? Barnes & Noble. Isn't that funny? Isn't that ironic that when he started in 97, Barnes & Noble was his competitor? Today, Barnes & Noble use Amazon to ship their books. Yeah, isn't that something? Very ironic. What do these people have in common with us? Ambition, drive. Nobody believed them. Only a few people were there by their side. Where they are today, I don't need to say no more. Get back to the agent that provided you with this video, with this presentation. I'm going to stop the recording because I want to be able to take questions. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. God bless you.